The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Raheem Blackshear on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Penn State Nittany Lion, Sean Clifford.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. It is Logan Hall fighting his way in to bring his man down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster, Trey Palmer. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year two, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Mayfield to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They face second down and 7. Atwell sent in motion here. On second down, Baker. This one complete to Atwell. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw is Mayfield. He'll tuck it and take off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, Keith. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got it at the 3.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Clifford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Moore going in motion. Clifford looking to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To throw is Clifford. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Clifford. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Throwing, Clifford. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long. Now Clifford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Buccaneers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Panthers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run out of the gun with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Clifford. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Bucs offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. On the ground, it's Irvin. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they have the 1st down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now they'll set up 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On 3rd down, it's Irving. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one caught left side by Evans.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's got it at about the 8. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Catch is made. That's Mingo.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Sanders. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Now he takes off, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that'll be batted down. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Blackshear to return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. The number 12 overall pick, Bo Nix, a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Buccaneers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find his running back, White, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line. Third and long. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A run up the middle, it's Sanders. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Sanders. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Baker to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They go play action with Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Here's Irving. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A second down throw from Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Throwing is Baker. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. Clifford. This is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, it's Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They send Evans in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 12. Mingo, the man in motion. Clifford looking to throw. It's caught. Mingo with the grab.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and a yard. To throw is Clifford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing is Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw, here's Clifford. Catch is made, that's Mingo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he is going to go down, but we do have the marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Still 2nd down.
Running is Sanders. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Clifford. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he looks looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sanders. Past midfield to the 45. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. Here's a handoff to Sanders. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He's brought down by Jones. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Clifford. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Clifford. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Atwell sent in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here comes Blackshear. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. That's into traffic, but taken in. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one to the tight end, Troutman.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll run it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. but that's all he can get out of that one. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Tight end going in motion here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, a loose football. The Bucs have it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On 1st down, here's Irving. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down and 8. Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close, out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. This one deep downfield for Mingo. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead. So a win here for the Buccaneers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The